low-cal friendly, customizable, and they have copycats? Wendy's baked potatoes are so tasty, competitors don't know how to keep up. If there's one thing fast food is decidedly not known for, it's healthy menu items. It's not that the executives charged with crafting menus for many fast food chains are unaware of this issue. Consider the decisions made by both McDonald's and Burger King to eliminate several healthy options in 2022, a move that seems to hint that the industry is becoming less accommodating to nutritionally conscious patrons. Thankfully, Wendy's baked potato exists as a genuinely healthy option among a field of greasy, fatty, salt-saturated items. Perhaps the biggest reason Wendy's baked potatoes can be a legitimately good choice is that, well, they're just potatoes. The menu even lists potato on its ingredient list and nothing else. Since potatoes are an immensely nutritious vegetable, at least before any fat-soaked, salt-filled toppings are added, a Wendy's baked potato can be a central component in one's diet. A single Wendy's baked potato contains only 270 calories, while providing 7 grams of protein, another 7 grams of fiber, and many beneficial minerals and vitamins, according to the Wendy's menu. And if your wallet is looking a little light, Wendy's baked potatoes won't break the bank. While exact prices vary based on location, and your spud will naturally cost more if you load it up with additional toppings, a plain baked potato only costs $1.79 in Lowell, Massachusetts, as of 2022, making it a truly affordable option.
That's a good deal.
It's a great deal.
Yeah.
The origin of one's food isn't necessarily of interest to everyone. As long as it's prepared well and is also tasty and filling, what else do you need to know? But for the more curious eaters among us, learning that your food comes from a source that's committed to quality and sustainability can be seriously comforting. In that sense, fans of Wendy's baked potatoes can rest easy. That's because the restaurant is committed to promoting responsible environmental practices. It also gets selective with its agricultural partnerships, using those relationships as an opportunity to ensure that all of its potatoes are grown responsibly, according to Wendy's. There's no real question surrounding the quality of Wendy's baked potatoes, since the restaurant's staunch stance on always fresh products is widely known. What's more, one of its main potato suppliers, Cavendish Farms, was bestowed a Good Done Right award by the company in 2021 for its environmental efforts. Cavendish has made concerted efforts to recycle potato waste at its facilities, leading to a greenhouse gas reduction at its largest processing plant by more than 50%. While the Wendy's produce supply chain is designed to produce the best product for customers, the rationale for its environmental efforts seems genuinely driven by environmental concerns. That only makes its baked potato that much more delicious in our eyes. Anyone who isn't familiar with Wendy's baked potatoes may expect that the base ingredients will be slathered in oil and salt before it's sold. Not so fast. According to the company, Wendy's baked potatoes are simply cooked as is. It's hard to imagine much else in the mix, as the ingredient list for its baked potatoes lists a single ingredient, potato. While we were somewhat surprised to discover Wendy's bakes its potatoes without anything added, when you consider the item's reputation as a legitimately healthy food amidst the fast food landscape, it makes sense. Yes, you can slather your baked potato in sour cream if you'd like, but the key is that you decide what goes on your potato, not Wendy's. Additionally, since Wendy's bakes its potatoes in a convection oven for 60 minutes, according to Thrillist, you can almost always assume that your purchase is freshly prepared. As one Wendy's employee mentioned on Quora, the restaurant will only hold potatoes once they've been baked for a short time. If a potato waits too long, Wendy's won't serve it to you, meaning that you're just about guaranteed a delicious and fresh baked potato to devour. Whether they're a fan of Wendy's baked potatoes or not, the vast majority of people know they exist. We'd also venture that most of us are at least vaguely aware that the item can be served with various toppings. In fact, Wendy's baked potatoes aren't just available with a la carte additions, but, according to the website, are sold in 5 standard varieties as of 2022. Aside from the classic plain baked potato, the standard menu options include cheese, sour cream, and chives, chili and cheese, and bacon and cheese. There's no shortage of potential additional toppings at one's disposal as well. However, the availability of these 5 classic menu options can simplify the ordering process for the overwhelmed. While it's hard to argue that the toppings improve the nutritional appeal of a Wendy's baked potato, it's still a better option than fries. After all, the base potato is a healthy canvas on which to build a meal.
Potatoes. Boil them, mash them, stick them in a stew.
No other nationwide quick-service establishment offers baked potatoes, particularly the hour-long, oven-cooked potatoes that Wendy serves. This indicates that the item's existence is genuinely bizarre in the larger world of fast food menus. It's fairly obvious why Wendy's is the sole fast food chain serving baked potatoes. Preparing the spuds isn't fast at all. An entire hour is an eternity in the fast food world. More than that, fast food workers often have far too many tasks to attend to in the quest to ensure quick and satisfactory service. Throwing an entirely different staple item into the mix that goes far beyond sandwiches and fried foods can easily gum up the works and lead to the dreaded, longer drive-through wait for customers. Other chains had previously tried to take over the baked potato market without success. In 1992, Burger King briefly introduced a baked potato when it experimented with fancier fare. But as BK found out, there's a reason Wendy's stands alone in the baked potato field. That exclusivity helps to explain what makes Wendy's baked potatoes so delicious. We think that there's virtually no type of food that can't be improved by a hearty helping of cheese. Starchy, savory potatoes pair particularly well with dairy products. The taste of melted cheese intermingling with a soft, perfectly cooked potato may be the sort of heaven on earth that Belinda Carlisle was singing about. There's a reason why 3 of Wendy's 5 standard baked potato varieties are topped with cheese after all. But Wendy's cheddar cheese sauce is another story entirely. Perhaps this sauce has earned such a high profile because it's more than a simple mixture of cheese and cream. Wendy's certainly understands that jazzing up ingredients improves a customer's dining experience. To that end, its cheddar cheese sauce incorporates additional flavors that complement and improve the item's overall taste. According to the ingredients listed on its website, the cheddar cheese sauce also includes tomato juice concentrate, onion juice concentrate, and paprika. We think that makes for a trio of wonderful additions. There's no doubt a sprinkle of shredded cheese on the starchy side is enough to make us salivate. But knowing there's a cheddar cheese sauce that brings more to the table than sheer dairy flavor makes it easier to understand why Wendy's baked potatoes are so delicious.
My daughter Wendy said, "Dad, man does not live by hamburgers alone." I said, "Wendy, who told you that?"
No matter the food, it's clear that the vast majority of humans crave variety. Even a person offered filet mignon and lobster every day is going to want to eat something different eventually. So while we love fries, seriously, if you can name a food item more dependably delectable, we may call you a liar. We sometimes want a little more. Certainly no one can expect to live a long, healthy life if they are consuming fried foods on the regular. This makes the existence of healthier, quick-service items essential at times, and also helps to explain why Wendy's baked potatoes are such a crucial fast food staple. Wendy's baked potatoes are more than a replacement side for French fries too. Considering the heft of the product, which typically weighs in at 11.5 ounces, it may be seen more properly as a replacement meal in the eyes of the company, rather than a mere side. With an abundance of vitamins, minerals, fiber, and protein, and a mere 270 calories, for the unadorned baked potato anyway, it's not hard to understand why Wendy's baked potato makes for a satisfactory and necessary substitute for fries, at least on occasion. Certain foods are destined to end up together. Consider the classic pairings of peanut butter and jelly, for instance, or turkey and gravy. Then there's the tasty duo of baked potatoes and chili. The combination of Wendy's baked potatoes and its chili is almost too good to be true, which according to Wendy's itself, was precisely the reason it was introduced in the first place.
It's everything you'd expect from Wendy's.
Now, you can always order a cup of chili alongside a baked potato at Wendy's and combine the two foods in whatever way strikes your fancy. But the natural pairing is already listed on the menu as the chili cheese baked potato. That way, if you're not interested in personally constructing your meal, the restaurant makes things easy for you. As we noted before, the availability of 5 different standard baked potatoes on Wendy's menu as of 2022 takes some of the pressure off when you want to mindlessly order your side spud. But as the company's VP of Culinary Innovation, Lori Estrada, told Thrillist in 2017, you can add just about any fry or burger topping to your baked potato too. In other words, if you can dream it on a potato, Wendy's can likely serve it to you. Maybe you want to overload your baked potato with a smorgasbord of additional vegetables, such as lettuce, tomato, and onion, along with butter and honey mustard. Perhaps you want to smother your starchy side in a lake of sweet and sour sauce plus pickles. The sky and kitchen stock is your culinary limit. Regardless of your tastes, chances are good that Wendy's baked potatoes can deliver the goods. Potatoes tend to pair well with just about everything, which helps explain how $13 billion worth of potatoes were sold in the US in 2021, according to a report published by Statista. Given this, it's no wonder Wendy's baked potatoes are delicious, no matter how you top them.